Now then, people, it is showtime. Thank you for being here. Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Yes, please do keep it locked. I've had to play that tune to try and boost my own mood up. I can't lie to you. Let's keep it rocking. Yeah, that's what we're here for. I can't lie. I'm disappointed. I've missed 2 of the best games the World Cup has played so far. Slept through my alarm. Been feeling a bit shitty. Wasn't going to do these. But if I don't, I'll just isolate. And that's not worth it, is it? So I'm here. So let's hope we have a good game to go through and we can have a chin wag and a chat. I hope you're all doing well. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. We've got 14 people currently watching live. If you haven't already, as I say, do like the video. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more views we get, more subs, etc., etc. You know how the story goes, right? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. But I hope you're all doing good. Can you believe I missed them too? Oh, man, I can't believe it, you know. Like, for those that don't know, Cameroon, Serbia finished 3-3. We missed that one, 6 goals. And then Ghana beat South Korea 3-2. Wow. So we have missed a total of 11 goals. You just know Brazil, Switzerland's going to be 0-0 and Portugal, Uruguay is going to be 0-0. You just know it. Like, this is what's going to happen. Honestly, don't cry over spilt milk, though. We move. But what a set of games. What a set of games. Obviously, this is now the last round of games before the final round. Yeah. Which start tomorrow. There's no 10 o'clock anymore. It's 3 p.m., 7 p.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m. Obviously, because it's the last games starting tomorrow, I will be there. I'll make sure I get adequate sleep and I, sort things out. Hopefully, we'll get something like what we had earlier anyway, because them games were mad. Just have a look at them in some more detail. I'll share my screen with you so you can see it. So you can see here, Cameroon, bit of a surprise. Obviously, Serbia, a lot of people's outside picks really for the tournament. The dark horses, if you like. They went 1-0 down initially to Castelletto, and then we had goals in stoppage time of the first half from Pavlovic and Milinkovic-Savic. Then Mitrovic scored a screamer on the 53rd, 3-1. Serbia thinking, yeah, they've got this in the bag. Then Abubakar comes on. I mean, scores a delicious chip that at first looked like it was offside, and even he thought it was offside, but the chip was delicious. Then he played a lovely ball through to Choupo-Moting as well. So Boubacar comes on the 55 minute, and then, he's involved in both goals that mean that the game finishes 3-3. So what a spectacle that was. Unfortunately, I watched the back end of it because I slept in and other things. Then South Korea, Ghana. As I say, Ghana, Salisu and Kudus, marvellous. Kudus, who plays at Ajax, obviously got Ghana off to a fantastic start with 2 goals. Then we had goals from Chu. I'm having to do them Korean names as well. Chu Gyu-sung. Cho Gyu-sung. He scored 2 to make it 2 apiece. And then Kudos got a second, obviously, to make it 3-2. I believe that means South Korea are out now. South Korea, yeah, they'll go out, right? Because they'd have to beat Portugal. Maybe they're not out. Are they out? No, they are out, right? They are out, actually, because Uruguay, Portugal play later on. So they're going to end up either Portugal get 6 points, Uruguay get 4 points, or Portugal have 4. And then, I don't know, actually. Are they out? Someone do the math for me. Someone do the math for me. Maybe they're not out. I'm not too sure. But it's all shaping up for what should be maybe the best day of football. I'm just disappointed in myself that we only managed to do, well, the last two. Here we go then. Football prizes, as you know, sponsor my videos. They've got many, many prizes on offer. This one here is the most recent one. It's only a 9-hour competition as well. There's been no tickets sold as of yet on this, but 9 hours, it went up. Obviously, it's now got 3 hours and 38 minutes left. Do us a solid, put £2.95 in, let them know you came from the Just Joe football show. So if you have a look at this 9-hour competition, you can get yourself an official club Christmas jumper, a World Football Stars Monopoly, and 1 pack of club Christmas crackers. So that's your perfect Christmas bundle for £2.95. There's only there's only 49 tickets available. So for less than £3, you could get yourself a nice little Christmas hamper there. You know, you could wear your Christmas jumper while giving someone their Christmas Monopoly present and at the same time pulling a cracker with another member of your family, all for the price of £2.95. There's a George Best limited edition Blessed autobiography signed PS5 with FIFA 23. Again, there's only 5 tickets left on this one, 3 hours left. Listen, these do go like hotcakes. Everyone's in for a PS5. The Leeds United prize is sold out, so no new Leeds prize as of yet. But Brazil are playing, and you can actually get a Ronaldo signed 2002 Brazil shirt, £3.95 a ticket, plus many, many other prizes. Look at that. You've got a Pele signed shirt, a Roberto Carlos signed shirt. You've got a Cavani boot, Eden Hazard signed shirt, Alan Shearer signed shirt, absolutely loads available. So make sure you check them out. Here's the lineups in a little bit more glory for you. So it is, of course, Brazil, many people's favourites for the tournament, and they got off to a great start. 2 brilliant goals by Richarlison, not least the volley bicycle-y kicky. So in goal is Alisson. Probably the world's best goalkeeper, definitely the one in the Premier League. But then they've got Edison at number 2, so that's all right for them, right? Alexandro, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, and Eder Militao getting his first start in the World Cup. Would it have been Dani Alves that started at right back last time out? I know that's where they're pretty weak in the full-back areas, just looking at it. Who started at full-back last time out? Was it Dani Alves or was it Danilo? Dani Alves did go, right? Yeah, he did. Maybe it was Danilo. Anyway, Danilo's out, and then comes Eder Militao. Midfield 3 then is Fred, Casemiro, and Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta really hasn't done much for West Ham, it has to be said. They're not going great, are they? Obviously, Vinicius on the left of the 3, our boy Rafinha on the right, and then Richarlison through the middle. For Switzerland, it's unchanged. It's Jan Sommer, Vidmar, Akanji, Elvedi, Ricardo Rodriguez. Midfield 2 of Nottingham Forest, Romo Frula, and Arsenal's Granit Xhaka. You've then got Vargas, So, and Reida with Briel and Mbolo up top. Obviously, Mbolo scoring last time out. I didn't really rate Vargas's performance in the last Swiss game. I'm just trying to think who they would have played. It would have been Ghana. Ghana? No, because Ghana beat. Was it Ghana? No, it was Cameroon, wasn't it? We did that game. I know we did that game. Anyway, big up to you all. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. Was it Danilo who played it right back? There you go then. I'm sort of with my good friend here, my good friend Andrew H, who says, come on the Swiss rolls. I wouldn't mind a Swiss win. We've always got to back the underdog. Like I said, I'm gutted I wasn't around for them games earlier on, but as I say, my head's been in a bit of a shed, and I was on a bit of a, so it is what it is. I'm here now, though. Yeah, thank you for your support anyway. And being here and making this channel possible and stuff. So if you could like the video for me, it'd be great if you could do that. And obviously no Neymar. I picked up a knock in the previous fixture. I think the coach said he'll be unavailable for the next 2, but should be back for the round of knockout. Happy Kilmore says, wanted to ask what teams have impressed you so far. Let me get all the teams up there. My memory is not the best. We'll have a look at all the World Cup teams. We'll go to the groups, yeah. Let's have a look. We've got standings and I'll be able to read them through. Which do you think are underperforming? Mad games today. Hope these next 2 are as entertaining. I hope they are as well, mate, because knowing our luck, or my luck, sorry, because the previous 2 I'd have got highlights out of due to the comebacks and the nature of the result. So I'd have got it'd have been juicy, it'd have been good. You just know Switzerland will absolutely defend for their lives. This will probably be 0-0. And Portugal, Uruguay, everyone's expecting a top game. That'll probably be 0-0 as well. Just our luck. I'm telling you, I know what's going to happen before it's happened. But there you go. Right, so teams, well, I'll go through each group's happy. Netherlands, not been impressed by them at all. They will not go far into the competition. England, Iran, USA, Wales. Yeah, England, I don't know. We'll see what they're like third time around, against Wales. Argentina, again, unimpressive in Group C. Group D, France, obviously doing bits. But again, 2-1 against Denmark. I'm not as heavy on France as what most people are. Spain, obviously, were impressive in Group E. Germany, very underwhelming. Croatia, Morocco, Belgium, Canada. I mean, Belgium, you could argue, although I never thought they were much going into the tournament, that's quite a big shock, the fact that they could drop out. Brazil, obviously, impressed in the first game. Later on, I mean, actually going through, there's no one really that stands out, right? Really, when you go through each group there, which team really stands out for you? Spain? I don't know. France, probably. There's no real standouts, I don't think. I've heard Joe loves a Brazilian, mate. I'm clean as a whistle down here. I'm shaven, bro. Yeah, well, mate, I was supposed to be doing all four. Got up late for the first one, which had a 3-all. Yeah. Just up and down is what it is. Still adjusting to this being on my own, folks. I can't lie to you. It's a lonely place. But I'll get there. One day at a time. One day at a time, as they say. One day at a time. We shall get there. But hopefully we'll get it. We'll get what do you reckon to Cody Drama as well? He's off, isn't he? He's off, isn't he, in January? I think Matthias Klick might be out as well. We'll have to do some sort of review as we get closer to the time, but it's very heavily World Cup focused at the minute, so that's where I'm keeping my content at the minute. And then once that's done, we'll definitely discuss Leeds United, and there'll be loads to catch up on. We'll have the return of the midweek fix, the final word, all them sort of shows. We'll be back with you soon enough. If you haven't already, please do like the video. As I say, we've got 32 likes, only 55 watching. Not only, I'm just glad anybody's watching, but what I mean by that is we've only got 31 likes. There is more people viewing than there is likes on the video. So if you could just like the video for me, it goes a hell of a long way for the self-proclaimed hardest working man in the YouTube game. Cody Drama gives off weird vibes to me. I won't miss him. Neither will I, bro. There's a lot of people saying we'll regret it, and we might, but I don't know. It's caused too much ruptions for me. Could you call it ruptions? I don't know. But it looks like he's on his bike anyway, doesn't it? Looks like he's on his bike. So there you go. And I think Klick might be on his way as well, which I understand. A lot of Leeds fans will be happy with that, but it's whether or not we get an adequate enough replacement. Do we actually even go and replace him? Is losing Klick, does it give you enough funds and wage to go out and get an adequate replacement? I don't know. Cody definitely won't, will he? He'll just go, right? I don't know if we'll get any sort of fee for him. And I don't think he's on a big wage, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I do think we will do business in January. I'd love a couple of players, to be honest. I think under Bielsa, I was never too worried because of the coach. And I'm not saying I'm worried about Jesse, but what I mean is we're now more of a club that needs to see personnel in the door because the coach isn't as good as the previous one and therefore can't get a tune. But then again, not many managers are able to do that in world football, just improve those that they've already got. They put out tactics and improve the play, like bring in better personnel, and naturally you get better results, I guess. But you know, Bielsa, he'd have kept that same 11 for as long as humanly possible, really, to be fair. We've got an FA Cup draw tonight as well. Let's not forget that, although yeah, I'm not too fussed on the FA Cup, if I'm being totally honest. Don't know if you folks are. But yeah, we're about to get underway. Let's hope there's them Brazilian chicas. Hola, Portuguese chicas. Brasiliano. Gakpo potentially off to Newcastle. Great signing for them, says Ed. I've seen Liverpool as well today. I've seen Man United. I think he'll go to Man United, bro. I do. Ten Hag and stuff. Ronaldo on his way. Cody Gakpo will go to Man United in January. That is my thought process, which just adds further injury to insult to injury. Sorry, when you consider Leeds United could have signed him, but we mess about. There's so many players at this World Cup, so many players that have gone on to good things that we've just missed the boat on. Look at Gvardiol. Look at Gvardiol at Croatia. He's different gravy. TB says Newcastle going for the title. Woot. Here's Fred. Fred does very, very good at on the international stage. He's one of them that never lets his country down. When you say like Fred alongside Casemiro and others, and everyone goes, Fred, brr. But he's one of them, man. And you can argue Richarlison as well, really. Richarlison's pretty deadly for Brazil as well. But, I mean, Lee Dixon makes a good point there on commentary saying, like, Brazil losing Neymar isn't as bad as, like, say, Argentina if they lost Messi. And I'd have to agree with that because Brazil still have a stacked side. Do you look at the Argentinian side without Messi when really who've they got? It ain't all that, really. Michael says, are you missing club football yet? I'm not at all happy for the break. I am, bro. Like, nothing beats Leeds United. From a content creation perspective as well, like, you know, numbers on videos are nowhere near close to what they would be if it was Leeds United. And obviously, as well as the love for this, I also want to try and do this as a long-term thing, so it affects numbers and stuff. But there's a number of different factors in that, you know, not least where it is, when it is in the year. All these different factors, man, have played a part in that. But we'll see. 1 minute played, Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Fred Maguire final, says TB. TB's like me, man. He's plenty Maguire propaganda, man. Propaganda. Here's Ricardo Rodriguez with the throw anyway into Mbolo, and Mbolo heads it down, but he's actually give it straight into Richarlison. I'd love an early goal because I just see Switzerland. They're very defensive and can easily shut teams out. But if we get an early goal, it means things have to open up, right? Just looking at the state of the group as well, Switzerland obviously picked 3 points up against Cameroon. So would they take a point? 100% they would, especially when you consider Serbia and Cameroon have a point apiece. So giving them will put them on 4. It's well in their hands still. If they lose today, then it's a different story because Switzerland will play Serbia in the final game. So if they get a point, they can play for then a point against Serbia, you know what I mean? Go very defensive. So, I couldn't tell you, bro. You tell me. I really enjoyed these watch-alongs. I like the imprint. Yeah, we do have chinwags, don't we? Anyway, corner to come in, Rafinha. I say corner. It was a free kick. Rafinha, it missed everyone. Marquinhos, though, tries to keep it in but can't. And it will be a throw-in to Switzerland. Ricardo Rodriguez to take this one. But Rafinha was the one with the cross. Missed everyone, though. It was actually into a dangerous area. Not a bad cross at all. Ricardo Rodriguez there with the throw. Just got a notification there from Indeed. Someone offering me a job. It's like a busman. Let's check. Where is that? Out then into Breel and Bolo, but it's headed back by Eder Militao. Paqueta tries to flick it onto Raf. Marquinhos brings it down so calm, cool and collected at the back there. Marquinhos and Thiago Silva, 2 great centre-backs. Why is that not showing on there? Yeah. I'll have a look at that later, not right now. Dodo says, I'm only 20 seconds behind today compared to the usual minute or so. Win-win. Good man. Granit Xhaka down the line for Mbolo. Mbolo tries to get wrong side of Marquinhos, but Alisson's out to clear it. And he does clear it into Casemiro. But it's, I think, a free kick, or it could have been a throw for Switzerland here. Russ says, there's your names of the last 6 England players to score against Wales. There you go. Statman. Oh, he's give it away there, Allison. That was criminal. Into Rafinha. Fred. Oh, Brazil. A bit shaky early doors. Obviously, Militao playing at right back. Unfamiliar position for him. Ricardo Rodriguez. Goes back to Akanji of Manchester City. Rodriguez looking down the line, but Thiago Silva tries to get it under his spell. It's actually going to be corner ball to Switzerland. Right, so it'll be Vargas to take this. Vargas, early corner for Switzerland, 5 minutes in. Hopefully we'll see some goal malfaction early doors. Like I say, I need to see goals after missing these morning ones. I need to see goals, Switzerland. I need to see goals, Brazil. Vargas. And it comes. Can't beat the front man, and it'll be another corner. Rafinha was the one. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it's a goal kick. Rafinha did enough. Will he be the star turn, Rafinha, for Brazil? Here's Marquinhos of Paris Saint-Germain. Alexandro into Paqueta. Marquinhos. Thiago Silva. Paqueta. Nice ball from Casemiro into Vinicius. Paqueta. This is good from Brazil. Cut out there by Vidma, and it's going to be a throw into Brazil. Have Leeds only ever had 2 Brazilian internationals play for them? I mean, probably. You'd have to ask the stat man. Who he's saying? Roque Jr. and Rafinha? Yeah, I did David, and yeah, Boubacar with the little chip. It was nice. Dale says, Joe, hashtag worth ethic. You're still at it, sunshine. Rafinha to score. Thanks for doing these watch-alongs. Your depth of football knowledge is remarkable. You could be a commentator. Love from France. Dale, I wish I was. Imagine that'd be the dream. I don't know if I've got that much football knowledge, bro. There's a lot more than me. People will watch me, will know more about the game than me. Must think, what is this guy on about sometimes? But thank you very much for the kind compliment. And one day, hopefully, imagine, get the call. Like Lewis did from BBC, someone says, yo, we're willing to give you a chance. We want you to commentate on League 2 games. I'd be like, yo, I'll start anywhere, brothers. I'll start anywhere. Let me do some research on League 2 and I'm with you. Definitely. Ball down the line, looking for Breel Mbolo, holding off there. Marquinhos, obviously, Mbolo scored last time out against his home nation, if you like, Cameroon, and didn't score. Didn't celebrate, sorry. Xhaka. Here's Ricardo Rodriguez. Can he try and whip it in? He is, but can't beat Casemiro, and he's dealt with that easily. Rafinha. Nice little pass there into Richarlison, but Vidma with the challenge. Kanji goes out to Vidma. Vinicius gets across, but he goes back to Akanji. And here's Elvedi. Over halfway, Elvedi into Ricardo Rodriguez. It's been touched down by every single member of that back line in the last couple of passes. Akanji. Little pass there into Xhaka. And they've had to go all the way back to the keeper, Sommer. Why not, Joe? Why not you, Joe? I'm impressed with your commentating on Leeds United games. Thank you very much, Jamie. That means a lot. I think maybe too emotional there. Can you imagine that? I don't think I'd get a gig like that. Can you imagine? Oh, fucking get it there! it'd take a whole new level of get in by Noel Whelan's commentary to a new level, wouldn't it? Yes, Mr. Dodd, I couldn't talk about the dog's shite on that commentary, could I? Definitely not. I was actually watching what was it? It was called Wingman, KFC, like mini series, and they had Jermaine Genius and Alan Shearer, and they were driving. Obviously, it's a bit like carpool karaoke kind of vibe, asking each other questions and that. And they were talking about how co-coms or being on commentary is one of the toughest jobs because it's so difficult. You have to keep talking, you have to keep your eye on your game, da, 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 da. And I think at times, without blowing my own trumpet, I do think I do all right, and I think maybe it's a skill you've either got or you aren't, because I've seen some watch-alongs as well, and I can get involved in them as well. Like sometimes you're just not in it, where there's literally silence, and it's like, this is brutal. But I try to keep people informed, you know what I mean? Here's Xhaka. But sometimes it is difficult, you know, and if you don't know enough, etc. That's why you can imagine how much work goes into commentating on, especially on nations that you're not much on. I mean, the Premier League would be a breeze, wouldn't it? Really, because you watch it all the time. You know, Akanji to Elvedi. Yeah, that's true. Vargas carrying the ball really well, but Fred makes a good challenge into Richarlison. Richarlison puts his body in the way of Vidma and sorry, not Vidma, Elvedi, and just wins the foul. Really, he's done really well to put his body there. You can just see there he gets across his man. He said, "I'll put my foot there and I'll take the foul." That's all he's done there. Adrian, see, Rocky Junior, Adrian, and Rafinha. I'd love Joe to commentate on a Leeds game on a radio. Would he? Yeah, man. Danny, do you remember that? We got 9 men. I was fuming that day. Rad's in Qatar, Owen. Yeah, he's good friends with the guy at PSG, Al Khalifi, is it, or something like that? It's a shame he ain't got that little injection of cash from them, but it is what it is. But listen, the Americans are taking over anyway. That's where the money's at the minute. It'll be new American owners at Man United, Liverpool, Leeds. Just the guy at Bournemouth's American. They're taking over. Vargas comes. He's got Militao for company. Ricardo Rodriguez tries to get it through to Mbolo, but it's blocked by Militao. That's a good knock round the corner there. I tell you that much. Richarlison cut back. Vinicius Junior. Was it Paqueta who played that pass? West Ham need to see some of that, because that pass there from Paqueta was different gravy to get Richarlison in there. Look at that. Fired into him. Bang, have that outside of the boot. He's probably onside as well. Lovely pass that. Lovely pass that by Paqueta. Throw in anyway. Militao to take. There's Rafinha. Militao. Paqueta. Goes all the way back to Thiago Silva. Yeah, true, Flower. That's what I'm saying. But listen, he's already up there, right? This is what I'm saying. I think it takes a very long time to build. Oh, this is great from Brazil. Poor touch there by Richarlison to get it under his control. But the build-up for that was pretty special there by Brazil, starting to tick into gear now. Little 1-2 touch passing look. Fred, Casemiro into Richarlison, but his control not great, but just them little triangle passes there at pace, 1-2, 1-2, and they're away. So yeah, come on, people, tickle the like button. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I have a lot of respect for Mark Goldbridge, though. He's a really nice guy as well. Having met him, I've spoken to him, and he's sound. But he's grinded. You know what? You know how I feel. All these people with success, they just get battered on social media. Why? Because they're successful and people want it. And it's like, you know, I don't get the stuff for Fogden, yeah? The guy, he's doing bits, man. You can't tell me not anybody. And he's grinded as well, by the way. It all takes grind. You telling me if you were paid to go to Qatar to go to every single game and put it on your YouTube channel that you're also earning revenue from, you wouldn't quit your job for that in a heartbeat. If you're a football fan. Briel and Bolo, he has to get Vargas in, but he's brought down there by Casemiro. It's going to be a free kick. Do you know what I mean, though? Imagine someone called you and said, right, okay, we're being really impressed with your YouTube. Bearing in mind he's probably done it for a decade. We're now going to pay you to go all the way to Qatar, watch every single game. And all you see on social media is this guy's this guy's that. Why wouldn't you do it? Of course, man. No, I'm on about Well, that's the story, Happy Kilmore, that he's not a Man United fan. That's the story, isn't it? That he's Nottingham Forest. But I believe, yeah, I mean, he's made a success of it. The guy's different gravy. And it's trailblazer. That's what he is. Them folks are trailblazers in this game. Robbie, for example, they're now hosting shows on massive, platforms like Sky, TalkSport, that are just huge platforms. They're actually giving fan content, fan engagement a step up, man. I don't understand the hate for it. But a lot of it is rooted in jealousy, man. Trust me. Yeah, Anthony, who wouldn't, bro? Who wouldn't be all over that? But then it's like, oh, what a not, oh, wouldn't dare. What, you wouldn't dare celebrate a goal of a nation after having all expenses paid to go to Qatar, watch all the World Cup, all expenses paid, whilst also earning money off your YouTube. Come on now. Yes, Mr. Dodo, 100%. 100% it could. Trust and believe. Having seen the potential, like, I just think, wow, what they must be doing. It's like Don Robbie has just paid for 3 of his people at DR Sports to go out to Qatar and just interview fans. That's insane. You know what I say to them? Props to them. Don't get the hate. So it's all jealousy. They're absolutely killing the game. Who wouldn't love to do that? And everyone goes on about, Martin Keown, all these naff commentators. You'll find in 10 years it will be fans. It will be fans. It'll be people from these content creation worlds. Believe me, they're probably cheaper as well to pay for. Look at Sky now. Look at Sky Sports and see how many fan content creators are on there now. Look at TalkSport. They've got Goldbridge on. They've got Rory on. These are all just normal content creators that started from nothing. Because, you know why? Because fans know what they're talking about. Not all. I don't at times. They have a real genuine passion for it. You know what I mean? Trust me. I think I'd love to. Imagine getting something like that. It'd just be a dream, wouldn't it? But it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Yeah, Anthony, you do it for free, bro. Take a month off work to go to Qatar. Don't have to get paid, but just go out there and do it. Yeah, you would. I would. And Militao tries a little 1-2 with Richarlison. Can't find the end of it, though, and Vargas has a chance to get away, but it goes. Yeah, maybe. TB, they probably are. Yeah. I mean, look at the fan thing. Oh, what's it called? Overlap and that. It's great content, though. Nice. Done well here. Here's Vidma. Oh, he's passed the ball down the line for Mbolo and for Son. Neither of them have gone towards the ball. It's poor. It's poor. Here's Marquinhos. Fred. Yeah, Mr. Dodo on the money. No, I don't agree with that St. Helens Whites. If they're experts, they're experts. What does it matter what gender they are? I think earlier on was the first time ever we've had an all-women anchor. Do you call them anchors in the UK? You don't, do you? Presenters before the World Cup. Why not? Why not? Leave them to it. It's brilliant. As long as they know what they're talking about. And it's not just tokenism, but it's not. Because they do know what they're talking about. I know we dislike Karen Carney, but she knows what she's talking about in some areas. Do you know what I mean? She gets all the stick, but don't forget Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank agreed with her. So here's Vinicius Jr. running at Vidma. First chance for him to really get on the ball. He's tackled, though. Had about 4 red shirts around him. Good header by Paqueta. Paqueta's had a fantastic start. It's a great ball across to Richarlison. It's a good job Elvedi was there. Because I tell you, Fred was just about to put it in the back of the net. If not, here is Richarlison. Good little dink. Rafinha looking for the header. Ricardo Rodriguez gets there though. Here's Militao. Oh, Militao. It's gone out for a goal kick. Truthfully, I've got to respect the grind. It's crazy. I started Goldbridge on That's Football, his Rage Moments classic. I remember once he said Man United centre-backs couldn't mark toilet paper even if they had the runs. That's good. Hi, Carly. Nice to see you. Yeah, so Seema Jaswali, Enia Luke and Karen Carney on ITV Sport the other day did a great job, although when Karen was speaking, I watched, switched off. That's just because we've took it personally, because of what she said about Leeds, but she knows what she's talking. Michael says, glad to see you back doing the watch longs. Had me worried earlier. Glad you are good. Yeah, Michael, this is what I'm saying. It's tough. Do you know why I've been? Honestly, if I'm being totally real with you, it's been tough at the minute. Obviously, I've separated. I'm living on my own, so sometimes I get lonely. Cost of living crisis is just insane. I've got 3 kids. I've got Christmas coming up. All these sort of things, and it's just sometimes it gets a little bit too much. And this morning I slept in past my alarm, and then I was in a place where I was like, I can't be asked. But I spoke to someone earlier on and just got my shit in the game. You know what I mean? So I'm back with yous now. But you know what? It is what it is. What did who say, Will, my friend? I don't know. That's for me and him to know. And you to find out, or not find out for that matter. Yeah, Blaze Ray, thank you for that. Yeah, Tom, yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy. He's actually a really nice guy though as well. Good challenge that. There's a chance here for Vinicius Jr. Tries to give it to Fred. It's a little bit behind him, but here's Paqueta. Paqueta's been the little standout for me. I says as he takes a massive touch. Elvedi with the challenge. Oh, Rodriguez goes back to the keeper. Almost sold Jan Sommer short there. Here's Militao. Rafinha. Come on, Brazil, then tick into gear. Let's get a goal. Let's get a goal. It's been a good start to the game, though. Do you know last night when we did Spain-Germany as well, and we ended up talking, and, it was quite funny on social media after. Everyone was like, that is probably the best technical game I've ever seen. Wow, it was amazing, yada, yada, yada. And we was like, yo, we didn't even talk about it. And then I started to question myself. I was like, fuck, but we just weren't watching, were we really? Yeah, Jamie, exactly. Life is exactly as it's supposed to be. That's what I have to remember. John, we're all here for a bit of relief, my fella. All the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Charleston tries to flick it through to Fred, but it's cut out. Do you know what? I meditated as well. Meditation's good. I watched a bit of Muji. I don't know if you know about Muji. I watched a bit of Muji. So that was good. Because it's all in the head anyway, innit? It's all chatter. Oh, what about Christmas? Or what about work? Or what about this? What about that? And then your head just gets in a quandary, man, and you just want to go, fuck's sake. And that's truth, but just got to stay. Yeah, so I did a bit of meditation, spoke to someone, and it was all right, man. We move. Goddamn Christmas. Have you heard any news on Leeds looking at anyone? Nothing credible as of yet. I've seen a bit of credibility with regards to Mateus Click and Cody Drama potentially leaving in January, but that doesn't surprise me. But again, it all depends on where the source is from. But the YEP, Graham Smith's mentioned about Click, and I think I said that anyway about the Click one because he only stayed around because he didn't want to go to a new club. Was told he would get minutes, and I think that's why. I think KG mentioned it in a lot of it, saying as though he's been given minutes and being told by Jesse, stay and I will give you these minutes. I see what you did there, St. Helens White. That's quite good, that. And now that he's not got in the World Cup, he'll probably just want to go somewhere else, probably back to Poland, potentially, maybe to Holland, somewhere like that. Here's Ricardo Rodriguez. It's inside then to So. Move it on to the right, man. Poor, he had Frula joining him there for a second. Here's Granit Xhaka, captain, into Vargas. Vargas to Ricardo Rodriguez. Get the ball in, mate. First time, Breland Bolo across his man. Vargas, not the best cross. Do you know what? I've not been impressed by Vargas. Wasn't in the first game against Cameroon. Don't think his delivery is great. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Puts it straight out for a throw-in. Mum Overlord says, hey, sorry, took a break from interest. How is everyone? How could you take a break from interest? That's not good. Oh, look at that. That's really, really good, Anthony. Regarding Christmas and presents, Jackie Chan once said, don't worry about buying your kids the things you never had. Instead, teach them the things you were never taught. That's nice. That's nice. Here's Frula into Breland Bolo. Challenge though. Here's Frula. Oh, he's done well there, carrying the ball into the box. He's keep going. Good challenge though by McInnes. But Sandro trying to clear it here. That's not a free kick, man. I'm not having that. He's just waited for that contact. But then again, that's silly from Vidma, really, to give him the contact that he was craving. "25 minutes, Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Sandro looks a bit like Valencia, who used to play for Manchester United, man. Remember, if you haven't already, please do smash a like for me. We've got 61 likes. Let's get it up to 100 likes. If you could do that for me, it'd be greatly appreciated. Didn't I tell you, though, right, that this game, I know we've still got a long way to go, but I've missed 11 goals this morning, and now we've got this. Ugh. Anyway, don't cry over spilt milk. This is what I'm trying to remember, man. Stop projecting into the future. Stop going to the past and just living in the moment right here, right now. The what isness. Here's Vinicius Jr. Vidma with the challenge. Vinicius Jr. needs to get himself up. Staying on the deck there. Oh, he's come. That is naughty. That's the free kick, ref. I don't know about that. Fred carrying the ball. Paqueta's probably going to try pick Vinicius Jr. out. Doesn't. Goes to the right. Here's Rafinha. Good cross by Rafinha into Vinicius Jr. Good save by Sommer. And Rafinha doing Rafinha things. Vinicius Jr. couldn't score the whitest teeth in the football game. What a ball by Rafinha that is. Do you know what? If Vinicius Jr. would have scored that, I'd have been annoyed, right? Because my man was trying to be on the deck outside of the pitch going, oh, I'm injured. And Sommer, good save though. Corner ball. Let's get a goal now. Brazil, here to come. Great ball from my man Rafinha. Someone told me Anthony was better than him. Anthony that's on the bench. Here is Rafinha. Rafinha cross. It's a good knock, but it's headed out by So. Casemiro tries to strike first time. Paqueta trying to get it under his spell. Eder Militao gets there ahead of Mbolo, crosses it, but it's cleared by Vidma. Here's Breland Bolo, tries to chest it. Why is he letting it bounce? Silly decision. You taught that in kids football, 101. Don't let the ball bounce. Nearly got away with it. Nearly didn't get away with it, sorry. And Brazil is still coming here. It has gone out of play, though, so it will be a throw-in to Switzerland. I'd rather watch RAF than any of those matches that preceded it, said Barry. England could be playing France in the quarters. Laughy face. Why are you laughing, man? We'll dust them up, bro. Chris says, I've got some money on a Rafinha goal. Nice. Yeah, true, Michael. That's right, mate. A bit of board gamage and all that sort of stuff. You said pair. I thought you said, when I read it and why I went Alex, you've put presents aren't the things you remember, but I thought it said parents aren't the things you remember. I was like reading it going, what? Anyway, Richarlison's going to get there ahead of Akanji, but Akanji just steps in. Rafinha doing Neymar things. I'm not about that life. Xhaka apologises to Rafinha because he just booted the ball. Rafinha doing Neymar things there. Don't like that. Xhaka booted the ball. Rafinha not happy there with Xhaka. Here is into Casemiro, Paqueta looking to get Vinicius Jr. in. He's isolated Vidma. Vidma makes a good challenge on. There's a chance here for Switzerland on the counter. It's hit up to Breland Bolo, gets there ahead of Marquinhos, but Fred coming round on the cover, collects the ball. 30 minutes on the clock. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here is Fred. And goes into Thiago Silva. Militao, unfamiliar position of right back in this Brazil setup. Marquinhos. Hi, Joe from Gran Canaria, says Jason. Big up to you, mate. I hope you're enjoying the sun. Marquinhos, Paqueta. Alexandro makes a run, and now he's going to find the ball. That's a poor ball by Paqueta. Chomping at the bit there is Frula, trying to get the ball away from Paqueta, but he does really, really well. And Casemiro finds it to Thiago Silva. Keep smashing a like on the video if you haven't done that for me already. We've got 67 on the old like counter. We should have a little like counter on the videos, shouldn't I? Here's Marquinhos. Militao, sorry, out to Rafinha. He's got Fred ahead of him. Here's Rafinha doing them little step overs. Finds Militao, gets it back off Rafinha. This is Rafinha and goals! I knew he was going to hit it. Seen it many times in a Leeds United shirt. When he bust in there, I was thinking he's wrapping his foot round this. Perfect for him. Maybe the touch was a little bit heavy, so he couldn't get the whip that he needed. But that's Rafinha doing Rafinha things. Akanji. Good ball down the line from Frula, but it's cut out. Alexandro was the one who made the challenge. Here is So. Xhaka beaten to it there. Richarlison tries to turn and Frula just brings him down on the deck there. As a kid, all I got for Christmas was a piece of string, and if I'd been good, my dad would tie it in a bow. Piece of string, eh? Bag of coal. Piece of string and a bag of coal. Let's have a look what this is. They found my CV on Indeed and want me to go work in Scarborough. Live in Sunderland, for feck's sake. I mean, you get a train at Scarborough every day, get in the bin. Rafinha to Militao. Fred. Shapes for a run, but it goes back to Rafinha, who gives it back to Militao into the centre of the park. Here's Marquinhos, look for Richarlison here, just off the back of Valverde. Goes to Sandro. Fred, a little bit of space for him if he makes the run, decides to come back. Here's Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Big up to Justin, hope you well, mate. Make sure you smash the like. Here's Fred, will he have a go? Instead, puts it out to Rafinha. Maybe Rafinha will opt for a cross here. Goes into Casemiro. Alexandro, will he try a cross? Richarlison keeps darting, making runs, but nothing's coming as of yet. Fred's got a little bit of space as well. Rafinha. Yeah, there's no really anyone for him to aim at as of yet. Marquinhos, Paqueta. He's free. He finds Paqueta 1-2 with Marquinhos, but it's cut out there by... was it So? Yes, it was So. Say it ain't so. Done well, though. Thiago Silva to get it all the way back to Alisson. Here's Militao. There's the run of Vinicius Jr. off the back of Valverde. Well done, Alexandro, but gives the ball away. Chance here, Granit Xhaka. Vargas is going to go. He gets on his toe, but Militao has pace for days and just barges Vargas off like the little boy that he is and just says, nah, not about that. Rafinha gets there and gives it into Richarlison. Richarlison's continued his run if Casemiro can find him, but he can't. Here's Thiago Silva. Will anyone play that heat-seeking ball? Richarlison there just running off the back of Valverde. Here's Vinicius Jr. He'd isolated Vidma, but he was offside. No, I hadn't heard out yet, mate. I'm good, George. Thanks for being here. Yes, Michael, you bang on. That's the thing. Pace with centre-backs. Militao has it in abundance. If that's one of ours or a slow centre-back, then Vargas is in. You're right. He does have pace. Here's Akanji. Turned by So. Gets it back. Xhaka wants it off him. Anyway, Kanji to Elvedi. Gives it Ricardo Rodriguez. Vargas rolls it out of his feet. No pass on for him, and Xhaka takes the ball off him in the end. I think it was the right decision because he was running into no man's land. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already, folks. Elvedi into Romeo Frule. It's good from Brazil, keeping them at arm's length. Mum Overlord says that Serbia match I left my parent when it was 3-1. Now my parents literally live round corner and scored 2. Yeah, I know, right? I was half in bed. We've had 11 goals in 2 games. Unfortunately, none that I were watching. Here's Vidma. Vinicius Jr. comes across. He beats him. He goes back. Freuler to Xhaka. Xhaka gives it him back. Vidma an option. Tries to get it down the line into Vidma. But I think Sandro it was that came across. There's some absolute legends there. Gilberto Silva, R9 Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos. Proper legends of the game. And there's a fan there doing the Ronaldo with his hair. Love that. Yeah, let's not talk about politicians tonight. Paqueta, touch back to Marquinhos. Paqueta turns, gives it to Vinicius. There's just no real space, is there, for the Brazilians to get a run on? Oh, he's done poor there. Paqueta. Can't get round him there. Frula. Here's Militao. Vargas comes across, but he finds Rafinha. Rafinha hugging that touchline. Comes inside. Here's Fred. Back to Militao. Charleston Paqueta originally gave that ball away. Finds Vinicius Jr. Reader and Vidma going across. And Reader makes the challenge and goes down his line, but it's stopped by Alexandro. Here's Marquinhos, Militao. Militao heavily involved in the first half. Just coming into central areas from that right-back position. Rafinha's in acres of space if they can get the ball out to him. Thiago Silva decides to swish it into Vinicius, though, and that's a lovely ball. Well brought down by Vinicius. Here's Sandro running in the box. All right foot, though, finds Fred. Moves it on. Rafinha, Militao. Rafinha was your man, Militao. Decides not to pass it. Has a go himself. And it's going to be a corner ball to Brazil. I haven't got my Christmas tree up yet, Nat. I do not have my Christmas tree up. Like the hat, Joe says, Ethan, thank you, mate. Thanks for being here. We do need a goal 37 minutes in. Is that a hat or a beret? It's a hat, bro. I've just got it moved to the side slightly. I do actually have a beret downstairs. I bought it my daughter when I went to Paris. Was it last year or year before? Maybe a year before. And yeah, maybe I'll wear it for the second half. Rafinha takes it quick into Fred. Goes into... Was it Sandro? Back to Rafinha. Rafinha on his left foot. Does really well. Gets round Frula. Chips it up, but Sommer comes across and claims it. Good goalkeeping by Jan Sommer. 90 people. And chat, if you haven't already, please do smash a like on that video for me. Sorry, just replying to my brother. He just asked if I'd heard about the job that I applied for. When did he have the interview? It was Thursday, wasn't it? Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Rodriguez, cross. Vargas with a lovely turn, but it's actually out by Alisson. That's decent from Vargas. Very good close control in a tight area there. Ball in behind for Vinicius Junior, but it's headed by Vidma. We're just coming up to the 40th minute. It's Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Throw in by Sandro. Sandro has nowhere to go, so has to go back to Marquinhos. Here is Marquinhos again. Evening, Joe. Listening in my drive back to Leeds from Hull. I need the company. Big up to you, Dave. I need the company as well today. So thank you for being here and making these videos possible. If you've got a chance while you're driving, do like the video. We've got 76. Who's the better side at the moment? Said a puppy named Oz. I would say Brazil for me personally, brother. There hasn't been massive goal amounts action, but Brazil looking better, 53% of the ball. But here's a chance for Switzerland. So in the centre of the park. There's space for Vargas over on the left-hand side if anyone can get a ball across. Here's Vidma. Reader tries a little chip pass through to So, but it's cut out by Alexandro, and it's going to be a throw-in. Where is Brazil in the group standings? I will show you. They're currently top of their group. They would have 4 points if it stays like this with Switzerland. Nice one, David. Yeah, so they're both on 4 points as it stands in the group stage. Obviously, from tomorrow, 3 o'clock, which I will be here for, the games, the groups come to an end, don't they? Here's Rodriguez. Vargas, he's up against Militao. Militao, great defender, goes back to Rodriguez, though. Rodriguez on his right boot finds So, his touch is poor, and there's a chance potentially for Brazil. Paqueta, Richarlison gets on his bike, but Akanji has the extra bit of pace and makes a great challenge against Richarlison. Richarlison's going to make a meal out of it, but Akanji has the extra bit of pace. Like we've seen earlier, when Vargas was trying to get round Militao, the pace helped him. And in this situation, it was exactly the same. Akanji has pace. Richarlison, not the quickest, on his bike, but easily made up the ground there by Akanji and makes a good challenge. Here's Brazil, though, again after the throw. It's Thiago Silva out to Rafinha, who's on the right-hand side. Touching inside there to Militao. Brazil missing that source from Neymar. Here's Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior back to Marquinhos. They have a great side, this Brazilian team, though. Puppy named Oz says, I can't wait. Can't wait for this to be over. Yeah, Henderson to start over Bellingham tomorrow. I seen that as well, Owen. People are going to go wild, aren't they? That is not what people want to hear or see. I can't lie. Casemiro, pass there. Header away. Militao has to go back to Thiago Silva. Here's Rafinha. Here's Thiago Silva. Just to see a red shirts in front of him. No real space for the Brazilians to work in, but Rafinha's out on this right-hand side. He's up against, oh, it's a lovely dink across. Rodriguez and Vargas, twoed up on him. Josh, the interview went okay. Both went okay, but I'm still yet to hear. Although I was told I'll wait and see what's been said. One of them is going to be midweek. The other one last week, she said she would offer me the job, but I didn't hear anything. So that I've just texted, to be honest, to chase it up. Rafinha, good knock. Header by Thiago Silva. It's going to be a corner ball. Xhaka must have won the header against Thiago Silva. Rafinha with a very good ball into the box. Oh, what are we checking here for? Are they checking for something on VAR? Or did the lights go out? Baby, when the lights go out, every single word cannot express. Casemiro and Sommer having words. Nearly at half-time, Rafinha's going to be the ones putting this corner. And it comes from Rafinha. Jan Sommer with a punch, but only as far as Mbolo, but the bounce favours Switzerland, and it is cleared. It's a big head there from Sandro to try and get it back in there. Cross with Charleston, but it's good defending. I think it actually went out, and it is going to be a throw-in. Throw-in, a goal kick. What am I talking about? I'm talking shit. Jan Sommer, not the best punch, really. Could he have caught it? Yes. Came off Mbolo, could have bounced for Brazil, and could have been. Could have been 1-0 to Switzerland there. To Brazil. Fucking hell, Joe. Sort your head out, will you? Turn there. Here's Frula. Goes out to Vargas. Could Switzerland be the team to end the half the best? They've got 1 minute of added time. That's a lovely ball by Frula into Mbolo. Mbolo has to get the cross first time. Militao, though, it's a corner ball. 1 minute added on. We've got 30 seconds of that left. Vargas. Why is Rodriguez not taking these corners, by the way? Outswingers, yeah? Get Rodriguez on him for me, personally. I don't know what you folks think. Vargas. I don't know. Being unimpressed by him. Uninspired. Vargas to take. Oh, I tell you what, that's a good header on there by Akanji. Cleared by Fred. Are we going to have... Yes, we are. We're going to have half-time. Folks, I'm going to quickly go to the toilet and have a cigarette. I'll be back with you in a sec. Big up. Back, people. Thanks very much for waiting patiently there. I know it had been very, very quiet and very, very boring, but yeah, need a break. Thanks though for being here. Let's have a look what some of you have had to say. Yes, bro, I'm going to be doing all the games. I know I was supposed to do all the games today, and I'm sorry for letting you down, but and I'm letting myself down in that respect as well. But I didn't get much sleep and all that sort of stuff. So, but I will be back 3 and 7 tomorrow. Where's the rock tunes? Next time I'll put them on for you, bro. My apologies, I didn't. There you go. Um, what seems to create the first people who take all of the other people to get about slavery. About 20, 19, about 14, 15 years ago. So yeah, good luck with your driving lessons. Probably not doing it now, but good luck. We met 45 years when you were still dominate, and then like you like to see it. Mhm. Um, no worries. How's the game? I've just it's been all right, mate. It's been all right. God's law, bro. I didn't do the ones in the morning, and then yeah, let the side down. You know what I mean? I like in the water. Really? The sound's gone bad. Eh? Why has it done that? Well, that's the Mac then. One sec. Hmm. No, it's not the Wi-Fi. Is it better now? Yeah, it's better now. No, it's not my Wi-Fi. I don't know what that is. Hmm. It's good now. Better. Okay. I don't know why that was. Maybe it wasn't the mic. Did it sound like it did before with the other mic? Maybe it wasn't the mic. Oh, when you go closer up, right, and you might be in sorry about that. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. We've got 86. I want to get to 100 likes. So if you can do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Um, as expected, this game hasn't really gotten the right knew that was happening, right? I knew that was happening this morning. Someone said it's going in and out. Is it better now, or is it gone again? It's gone again. Um, bad again. What's happening here? Wonder why that is. Wonder if it's somewhat on StreamYard. Is it better now? Sound muffled. Right, I'm going to come out and back in. 2 minutes. Oh no. That's not gonna work. Have a look for Nemo while you're down there. Back now. Still bad. Can you hear me now? I told you, Juan, didn't I? Right, okay, we're good now. Let me know if it goes again. I don't know what's happened to it. It must be StreamYard. It must be. Sorry about that. Games when you put the music on it. That's what I was thinking as well, Daniel, because when I when I went with the other mic, how did you wind me up? I mean, can you hear me now? Um, better now. I don't know if it's doing my head in, boy. When you open YouTube, yeah? Oh, nah, it's going bad. Let me see what it's saying on here. One sec. I'm just going to open it up on my phone. Oh, fucking hell, 30-minute ad. Who's putting ads on these videos, for God's sake? Why is it doing this to me? I don't need this right now. Why you got your microphone down a Pringle tube? I don't know what's going on with it, bro. My only thing is, it must be StreamYard. It must be. My only thing is, it must be StreamYard. No, that's better now, yeah? Yeah, that's better now. Is it better for you? Now? Good. Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Good now, right. Hopefully, anyway. Well, what, though? It must be that. It must be that rock music thing. It's got to be. Um, now. Why? But what I don't understand is I ain't got a mic in. It's just from the MacBook. I wonder if there's something under that. One sec. Oh, there's an echo now. You're taking the piss out of me, aren't you? You're just on the wind up, surely. Is that better? No, that's better now, yeah. Is that better? No, that's better now, yeah. Is that better? No, that's better now, yeah. I don't know what's going on here. It can't be picking up the headphones, Mike. Can't be. Because this is only settings. Let me have a look. Audio, mic, yeah. Is it better? Like, tell me, folks. Oh, don't, Juan. My head's done in here. Are we good now? Please tell me we are. Let me remind you, though, football prizes, check them out. Link in the description. Let's see if we've had any sales on that Christmas jumper that we mentioned earlier. Do me a solid. Sign on up to football prizes if you can. And check that stuff out. Oh, we've had 38 tickets sold. Nice. Oh, look at this. This is probably the best shirt you'll get during the World Cup. There is the opportunity to win a Harry Maguire signed England shirt. Ending tonight, 49 tickets available, only £4.95 a go. So there's two hours left on that. So check out that. It is live. We're back underway. And it's live. So let me get the timer up there for you. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about all the sound issues as well that we've had. Hopefully it will improve and it won't keep going in and out, because that's really frustrating if that continues to happen. Michael says, great watch along, Joe and Bolo. What do you think? I thought it'd be good for us, not best Oppo to judge him on though. And Bolo is a good is a good striker, mate. Always does well at on international duty, doesn't he, with Switzerland? Is he playing in Germany and Bolo? I'm just going to check now. Let's have a look. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate, and supporting the channel. It means a lot. Let's see where Briel and Bolo's at. Oh, he's in Monaco. He's playing at Monaco in France. He hasn't been there long, has he? I don't think. Or unless I'm just totally way off there. Let's have a look. and Bolo. When did he go to Monaco? So he went to Monaco this season, yeah. So he was playing in Germany, right? So he was at Mönchengladbach, Schalke before that as well. Got an advert there. Why does it always do this? Go away. Yeah, so he's at Monaco, went for 12.5 million in the summer. There you go. Casemiro with the challenge then. Dinks it out there to Richarlison. Richarlison's out on the left-hand side. In the ball comes, looking for Vinicius Jr., but it's headed out by Captain Granit Xhaka. If you haven't already liked the video for me, folks, and of course, check out Football Prizes, the sponsors of this video. It's like when we say it's good and you read the comment, it shits the bed, but it's been good for a minute or two now. Cool. So that's good then. So we're back. Normal service has resumed, thankfully, I think, on the watch along and the sound. So my apologies for that. We've got 91 likes. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. It'd be greatly appreciated if you do that for me. This one's still 0-0. Still yet really to jump into life. Here's Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer to Elvedi. Returns as Vargas including a free kick. Great man. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I leave this, it's going to drop the Wi-Fi off. It's not. Why does it keep doing this? Any better now? I mean, I'm not doing anything different. I don't know what actually is going on with the sound at the minute. I thought it was my mic the other day, but now it doesn't seem to be the case. Any joy? Any better? Out to Vidma. Vidma out on the right. Yeah, it's good. Okay, I don't know why it keeps going, folks. I hope my Mac isn't on the blink, but I don't think it is because it's not the mic. It must be StreamYard or something along them lines, because that means I need to get my mic back in then, doesn't it? I was going to give it away as well. Loose connection, maybe, yeah. But then again, the Mac's one sec. The Mac's connected to the internet. And I'm not using an external mic. I normally would use an external mic, but I'm not now. So let me just check again. Audio, MacBook Pro. There's the speakers. Testing the speakers on stream. MacBook Pro built in. Okay, hopefully could be fine. Jamie said, is it your beard? Let me know if it goes again. Like I say, I don't know what I can do to change it, but I'll have to have a look. It's really frustrating as though. There's a foul there on Casemiro, I think. No, on, was it Militao? Yellow card, though. Yellow card has been given to Riedma. Oof. Takes one in the face there, doesn't he? Who was it? Oh, it's Rodrigo. Is it? Yeah, Rodrigo. So there's been a change. Yeah, Paqueta on for Rodrigo. There you go. Lucas Rodriguez, big up to you. Reckon it's put right. Are they on the wind up? Cool. No worries. Anyway, free kick to Brazil. 5 minutes of this second half played. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Here is Marquinhos. Goes out to Rafinha. Rafinha up against Rodriguez. Rafinha looking to get it onto his left boot. Tries to cross it, but it's cleared. And it's going to be a throw-in to Brazil. Brazil starting the half, the better of the two sides for sure. Here's Eder Militao. Militao into Fred. Thiago Silva's available, but it goes all the way back to Marquinhos, who then eventually does find Thiago Silva up on halfway. Switzerland in the shape. No real options. It's really tight in there. Marquinhos looking for Vinicius Jr., who brings it down nicely off the chest. Here is Rodrigo. Comes inside. Rafinha's in acres of space. He dinks it out to him. Here's Rafinha. He's going to go at Rodriguez. But whenever Rafinha gets the ball, Vargas and Rodriguez are just both straight over to him. Yeah. I know, Mr. Dodd. I should do that, shouldn't I? I just don't know how to do it, bro. I genuinely don't. I don't know how to stream straight to YouTube. You are right. It probably would be cleaner. Everything, probably image, everything. But I do go from OBS to StreamYard to YouTube when I probably just go OBS YouTube. Shouldn't I? But I'm not too savvy. Mr. Dodo, if you've got me on social media, reach out to me, brother. Maybe you can help me sort some stuff out. Here's Granit Xhaka, captain. Vidma makes a run, decides to check it, goes into Akanji. Across comes Rodrigo, but Akanji turns, gives it into Granit Xhaka, and there's Akanji again who goes into Elvedi. Bit of space over on the left-hand side for Rodriguez and Vargas. Little 1-2 between them two. Granit Xhaka gets the ball there. Ball. Vidma, that's a great pass. Vidma brings it down fantastically well. What a challenge that was. Who was it who made that block there? I think it might have been man of our man. What a ball though from Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka out to Vidma. Vidma, the angle wasn't good for the shot, so they tried to put it across. But good block. Anyway, Sommer, yeah, I can think that I don't know what to suggest. I'm just gonna have to try and get through it. If we come back, but without doing it really, so Exactly into Mbolo, there from Fula, and Mbolo manages to find Vargas, get the ball in the box. Vargas, man, tries a shot, gets the deflection, really Rodriguez on the overlap. I'm really not keen on moving Vargas. I like it. Finland is a province of the northeast that is combined with Switzerland and Finland, and we call it Finland. Um, Vargas to take it into the corner, easy for Alisson. Rodriguez heads it back in there. That's the kind of Alisson first. Um, um, on the line with the senior. Moved out, all across, put out by Akanji. Found any better for you now? It's so bad right now. Fuck off, StreamYard, man. I don't know if I can leave. If I leave it, I'm going to leave the studio, right? It might go. I hope it doesn't. If the stream drops out, I'm really sorry, and I'll see you for the later one because my head's battered with it. But we'll see if that resolves the situation. It's better now. It's back, is it? Okay, right. I'm getting a delay between your comments on here and YouTube as well, so that might be an issue. I think it could be StreamYard. StreamYard could be on the blink. For all we know, there's so many people using StreamYard as well, maybe sorry. I'm already thinking that video for me to see. That's the time right. Goes back to Alisson. Good pressing from Mbolo. Captured him as well. Surely not a free kick. No, he hasn't. He's got away with it though. Here's Rodrigo. Look out there. Vinicius Junior outside of the boot. Richarlison almost gets on the end of it. This is Tim and Rafinha. A great ball from Vinicius Junior. Well worked with the goal. And not from being at the other end. Quite a dangerous situation. Richarlison causing issues. Almost challenge. What a ball by Vinicius Junior at the other end. Richarlison just misses out. Bolo was the one who pressed Alisson. And it could have been so different to the last. It turns out we went at the end and we scored two goals. Onto Bruno Guimaraes, Wayman. What is there in the house? Um, hold it. No worries, Mr. Smith. I understand your no. Is it better now? Barely you Is it still like that now? That's all right, Nick. I understand it. Is it like now? Right? Better? Are we back? Are we good? Are we better? Are we good? Let me know if that works. Is that any good for you? I'm really sorry about this, folks. Better. Okay. Hopefully that's give it the reboot that it needs. Sorry about that, folks. There's been a change anyway. Stefan and Fernandez have come on for Switzerland. So 2 changes made for them now. On comes Edmilson Fernandez, and Renato Stefan for Rida and Vargas. Vargas is dead, man. I'm not having him at all. Yeah, it sounded like I was underwater. Hopefully coming out and back in has sorted it. If it goes again, right, I'm going to cry. Fernandez brought down by Militao, free kick given to Switzerland. 48 people watching. I can tell the sound's not been great because people are just dropping. Yeah, Mickey D, I know. I don't know. My mic's been working fine. And then I've switched it to the MacBook mic, and then we just seem to be having issues. But I swear it's got to be StreamYard. It's got to be StreamYard. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll message some people to see if they've had similar sort of issues. I don't know. Xhaka outside of the boot looking for someone check on Twitter or Instagram's easy, Mr. Dodo, whichever's best for you, brother. Chance here for Switzerland on the right-hand side, looking for a ball there into through the touch back to Fernandez. So should it have gone to Breland Bolo sooner? I think so. Here's Rafinha on the counter potentially. Manages to find Militao, but it comes off the back of him. Here's So. Can So get a ball in the box? It's cut out back to Breland Bolo. Fernandez tries to get a strike. It's a good block there by Casemiro. And it is going to be a throw into Switzerland. Yeah, TB, it's got to be the rock music, hasn't it? It's got to be the rock music. Must be. If you haven't already liked the video for the now resolved sound issues, I think that we've been having, throw in anyway for Switzerland. There was a real chance for Switzerland had they have got the ball out to Breland Bolo, but they couldn't get it out there. Here they go again then. Elvedi, good challenge though. Richarlison's on the ball. He turns his man. Akanji brings him down, and that's going to be a free kick to Brazil. Xhaka not happy about that. We've got 30 minutes left in this game. 51 people watching, 99 likes. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. Yeah, Ads Gaming, same as myself, mate. I missed the 3-all, I missed the 3-2, and now we're watching this and it's 0-0 and it's involving, it's involving Brazil. Should we have expected? No, we don't. Yeah. We've hit 100 likes. Like I say, what I'll have to do if it happens again, I'll just leave and come back in because everyone's saying it sounds a lot more crisper now. Here's Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. looking for a ball into the box. Instead, Alexandro does on the overlap. In the ball comes. It's good challenge by Akanji. And Elvedi will clear it. But again, Alexandro, good challenge by him. And it's going to be a throw-in. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0, 61 minutes on the clock. I'm glad that it's doing better now, folks. Thanks for waiting patiently for that to sort itself out. Vidma with the throw for Switzerland. He looks for Breland Bolo. It's headed by Thiago Silva. Marquinhos moves it on there to Eder Militao. Rafinha inside. Bruno Guimaraes drops for it as well, but it goes into Rodrigo. Tries to pass into Rafinha, but he's blocked off rather easily by Rodriguez. Thanks, Ads Gaming. Thank you, man. I'm glad it's better. So Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Still no opening in this one. Akanji goes back to Jan Sommer. No doubt there'll be a meltdown going on Twitter about Brazil. I know, Ash, I know. No. I tell you what, though, Portugal, Uruguay, really looking forward to that a little bit later on. Hopefully the audio is sorted out for you at that point. It's going to be a throw into Brazil anyway. To Switzerland. Who's Richie Lombardi? I don't know. Here is Akanji. I'm glad it's doing better now. Thanks, folks. Akanji switches the play. Lovely. Fernandez can't get it under his spell, though, and it is going to be a throw-in to Brazil. Here's Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Seems to be 2 up top now. I think you've got So alongside Mbolo up top with maybe those in behind, 3 in behind, is it? Maybe Granit Xhaka as a single pivot. I'm not too sure. I'm not your tactics guy, but it looks definitely like they've gone 2 up top. Maybe that's just off the ball, though. Turn by Bruno Guimaraes there. Tries a pass into Casemiro. It's heavy. Richarlison gets there ahead, though. And here's Rodrigo. There's a chance here for Vinicius Jr. The pass is so poor, but he's going to get round Elvedi. Vinicius Jr.! It's 1-0 to the Brazilians. There you go. Vinicius Jr. makes it 1-0. And hopefully now we will really see this game open up because we've needed a goal. Switzerland cannot afford to, rest on their laurels. They'll need to get back in this game. Richarlison heavily involved again, just putting his body right place, right time, which meant that Vidma couldn't get it. If we just see this back look, Bruno Guimaraes involved. His pass actually into Casemiro goes wrong, but look at Richarlison. He's wise to the situation. Akanji in no man's land. Rodrigo picks the pass, and it goes to Vinicius Jr., and he just delays it, and then picks his right moment to just roll it into the corner and make it 1-0 to Brazil. Jan Sommer in no man's land. Yes, Michael O'Donnell, yes, you did. Thank you for that. But Vinicius Jr. makes it 1-0. I think it was actually Casemiro, who played the ball through to Vinicius Jr. I thought he was the one that had initially missed the ball in the centre of the park, but it wasn't to be the case. And I think, who would that have been? It must have been, no. Was it Rodrigo? I'm not too sure. Basically, Bruno Guimaraes has played a ball into the middle of the park. I don't know if Rodrigo's missed it. Akanji's then come and committed to try and win the ball, but Richarlison's got there ahead of him, which meant it then went through to Casemiro, played a lovely ball into Vinicius Jr., and he just held on to it after he got round Elvedi and just picked his moment to just place it in the corner, really. I don't know what they're checking for. I don't know what they're potentially checking for. Offside, apparently. The goal may be off. The goal may be off, folks. He's offside. Offside, not 1-0 to Brazil. Vinicius Jr. must have been offside. As you were. No goal. Disappointing, because I wanted this game to really open up there. I want to see it back, I don't know who actually was offside. Good goal, though, by Vinny. Anyway, here's Switzerland, and what a moment it would be if they went up the other end and scored. Offside. Stefan offside anyway, so it's going to be a free kick. Here is Marquinhos. We've got 24 minutes left on the clock, folks. There's Rodrigo looking to switch the play into Rafinha. Poor pass. Here's Granit Xhaka. Fernandes. Back to Granit Xhaka. He'll go all the way back to Elvedi. Elvedi. Oh, what's Elvedi doing there? What are you doing, man? Criminal, that. Akanji manages to dig it out to Vidma, though. Vidma with a bit of space and time. Vidma's going to try go central into Mbolo. Rodrigo brings it down in the centre of the pack. Well, tries to head it on towards Richarlison, who's been beaten to the ball by Rodriguez. Rodriguez, obviously, you can see why he's playing at AC Milan. I've been really impressed with him. Vidma. It's a poor pass, really, into Frula, and Brazil will come away with the goal. Of course, there was no watch along for our first two matches. I bet these last two will be yeah, James, I knew it, man. I knew it, bro. Just tells me I can't afford to rest on my laurels, man. I was tired, though, and I was just... Do you know what I mean? Michael said, how much time and space did Switzerland want to give him for that goal? Yeah, I think Richarlison and Akanji both went for the ball, and was a free kick given against Casemiro here. Potential yellow card, maybe. The referee's doing something. I don't know what we're watching. I've missed it. There's the offside. Let's have a look. Oh, he is offside, yeah. Richarlison was offside when he went towards the ball, which meant, yeah, he is. He's miles offside, to be fair, has to be said. Yeah, definitely offside. Here's Fernandes, Xhaka to Akanji. Nice. Ball into Stefan. Great challenge, Casemiro, though. Here is Casemiro of Manchester United moving it out there to Vinny Jr. The game's opening up for Brazil here. Vinicius Jr. using that pace to get round Akanji. It's got to be a free kick. Akanji in the back. It definitely was a free kick. Stefan not happy, gesticulating to the referee. But listen, even Akanji with the pace he's got, he's no match for Vinicius Jr. And this is a great area for Brazil to get a ball into the box. He just lent into him. And obviously, running at that pace, you're always going to go down. So it goes down. Listen, there's 73 people watching currently. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. We've got 100 likes. Let's see if we can get that up there. Vinicius Jr. brought down by Akanji. It's going to be a free kick. And will it be Rafinha stood over it? It's Rafinha and Rodrigo. There's a chance here for Brazil to potentially put themselves in front. They've had the ball in the back of the net once, obviously, but that one was chalked off. Richarlison offside, laugh out loud, get onside, you noob, says TB. Plenty to aim at for him in the box, Richarlison being one of them. Who's going to be the one to take it? Will it be Rodrigo? Will it be Rafinha? Militao's in there as well. It's going to be Rafinha. Little dink. It's a nice little delivery into Marquinhos, but it's well headed out by Akanji. Alexandro back over the top for Rodrigo. Brings it down. He's smashed into there by the Swiss defenders. I thought it was a free kick. Nothing given though. Alexandro. It's a good knock. Marquinhos. Nearly went through to Casemiro, but it's actually going to be an offside, folks. Sorry, not offside. It's going to go out of place, so it's going to be a goal kick. My head. 70 of you watching currently. Thanks for those that have come back now that the sound sorted itself out. Oh, what are you doing, Vidma? The second half from him's been piss poor. Nearly gave it away there. Akanji, poor pass, and Alexandro got in front of his man. Soto gets it round the corner to Breel Mbolo, and Bolo turns Marquinhos. If he can find So, he's still got space over on this side. Get that ball out to So. Difficult for them to do, though. Fernandes into Xhaka, number 11. What's his name now? I forgot his bloody name. Stefan, there he is. Stefan's on the ball. Frula. Brazil back in the two banks of four, back in the shape. Listen, like, this was always going to be a tough game for Brazil anyway. Switzerland are a dogged side, man. Wasn't it 0-0 against Uruguay? That was right, wasn't it? That was the last game, I think. No, it was 1-0 to beat Cameroon. Sorry, Breel Mbolo scored, didn't he? Uruguay not even in their group, man, for God's sake. Here's Richarlison on that left boot, has a strike, but it's good defending there by Elvedi, and there's a chance here for Breland Bolo to come away with it. Switzerland have come away with it. Here's Frula. Back to Elvedi. Xhaka. Just can't get out though, really, can they, Switzerland? There doesn't seem to be an out ball. James says, who do you want to win? I prefer the underdog, bro. I would prefer Switzerland to win, if I'm honest. Ball up down the line by Rodriguez. Looking for So, who's up alongside Breland Bolo. Militao's done really well bringing it down. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, who we haven't seen much of since he's been on the pitch. Casemiro. Rodrigo. Go back to Casemiro. There's the ball through to Richarlison. Tries a touch to get round the corner. Goes to Rodriguez, who gives it to Sommer, and he'll go route one. Looking for Mbolo, but it's headed nice and easy there. Sue versus Uruguay double thanks. Sue. Have you seen the memes, man? The memes are the best thing. My mate sends them me all the time. It's brilliant. Here is Rafinha into Bruno Guimaraes. Keeps it in, tries to cross it for Richarlison. No, it's cut out by Elvedi, and it's going to be a throw-in to Brazil. Did I watch the Argentina game? I didn't. On comes Anthony and on comes Gabriel Jesus for Brazil. It probably will be Richarlison and Rafinha, you'd imagine, will be the ones to make way for Gabriel Jesus and Anthony of Manchester United. That's probably going to be the selection. Off goes Richarlison after his 2 goals in the previous fixture, 2 great goals as well. He's going to come off, as is Rafinha, as expected, and it will be Anthony and Gabriel Jesus to come on. Brazil really haven't got going though, have they? You know, Vinicius Jr. being one of the standouts, I think. Rafinha looked okay in parts, but we'll see. Anthony will probably just do that like roundy thing. Here he is, straight away on the ball. Gives it into Casemiro. Vinicius Jr. tries a first-time ball looking for Gabriel Jesus, but it's cleared. And Stefan gets it upfield. But Brazil just keep knocking on the door. A big team always goes out in the group. Who's it going to be? Maybe he's Argentina, you never know. Germany? Germany, maybe. Belgium, could you call them a big team? I mean, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Probably Belgium. Belgium be the one. Anyone supporting Portugal tonight? I'm not fussed, mate. I just, as long as we get a good game, bro. I just get a good game. Vinicius Jr. trying to get round this man. It's cleared though by Vidmar. It's going to be a throw into Brazil. James says Germany or Belgium, yeah. I've just heard Lee Dixon say we'll sleep tonight. It's not been the best. I wonder if he's talking about the game. I assume he is. We missed 11 goals earlier on. We've now got none. And we'll probably get none tonight as well. Don't let that put you off, though. Oh, that's not a free kick. I hate this. That's what I hate about what I've noticed during this fucking tournament. If a player goes, they get a free kick every single time. Every single time they get a free kick. It does my tits in. We're going to have some more changes as well. Seferovic is going to come on. And I'm not sure who else the other substitution was. So and Mbolo. So we're going to have changes up top. So Seferovic is going to come on, as is, I'm not going to try and say his name, Ibisher. Potentially Ibisher and Seferovic on for Mbolo and So changes up top. Is Ibisher a striker, centre forward? Are they going to up top? We'll have a look, see where he predominantly plays. Position midfield is it Bologna. Plays at Bologna in Serie A. So there you go. So he's not a striker. Right. Brazil to take what I believe is a free kick. And it comes from Rodrigo, puts it up, tries to lift it towards the back post. It was absolutely shocking. La chicas. Hola, chicas. I know about them Brazilian things. Free kicks are given way too easy. Do you think they're being instructed to be stricter? No, I just think if you're a player in your screen, you get a free kick. It's annoyed me, bro, to be honest. Alexander, he's got on my last tit. Here's Vidma looking down the line, looking for the runner Seferovic. Headed on though. I think, will we get a goal? Here's Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro, Alexandro. Come on, Brazil. Give us something, will you? They've already had the ball in the back of the net once, obviously, but was rightfully called off for offside against Richarlison. Here's Anthony. Anthony manages to get round Fernandes and will dink it all the way back to Marquinhos. Marquinhos into Guimaraes. Alexandro. Brazil just content with knocking it about between themselves currently. Switzerland always a difficult team to break down. I think England has struggled like against someone like Switzerland. You know what I mean? We did against Denmark in the Euros, didn't we? Just sometimes you get these sides, man. Bruno Guimaraes gets the ball off Anthony, drives in field, but has to give it there into Sandro. Sandro playing very central currently. Guimaraes now getting heavily involved, wanting the ball, takes it off Thiago Silva. Here's Sandro. Yeah, that wasn't a penalty. I don't even think they checked it back for VAR, the Ronaldo one, Lee, did they? I've seen a video of some Ghanaian fans not happy. What a ball that is, though. Just a little bit too much on it. It did look like a good ball. Curse of the commentator, Alexandro was the one that played the ball over the top for Gabriel Jesus, but a little bit too much on it. So it's going to be a goal kick to Switzerland. What does this do for Switzerland in terms of the group? It will put them both on 4, I think, won't it? Let's just double check. Total receptions, it's on again. I don't even know what that means, but total receptions is on the screen, folks. Those that watch regularly will remember us chatting about this. Yeah, so what that does for the current group, Brazil and Switzerland will both be on 4, Cameroon and Serbia on 1. Serbia, man, everyone's outside picks to go far. Could well get knocked out. Who will be the next? So Serbia will play Switzerland. That's the one in it. Brazil should beat Cameroon. So whoever wins at Switzerland-Serbia progresses, right? Well, no, it'd be going goal difference, won't it, as well, though, because Serbia could only get 4. So Switzerland would only need a point. So point tonight for Switzerland's huge in terms of progression, innit? I think we all had Brazil-Serbia to go through, but it looks like, Brazil-Switzerland could be the ones to go through in this group. If Brazil can't score, that would be a shock because, as I say, Serbia have been a lot of people's, outside pick. Anthony with a free kick. Beats everyone, though, and goes straight through to Jan Sommer. We're coming with 12 minutes left, 73 people watching. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. We've got 106 likes. Big up to you all. Thanks for the love and support. Here's Elvedi Xhaka. Vidma wants it out on the right-hand side, and he does find him there, Granit Xhaka. He's got a lovely pass on him, Granit Xhaka, at times. Here's Vidma. Across comes Rodrigo. It's into Seferovic. Here's Stefan. Xhaka again. Time for Switzerland to have a go. Rodriguez gets it back off Fernandes. Well, tried to get it back off Fernandes, but too much on it. And it'll be a goal kick to Brazil. Alisson to take it. He goes short into Marquinhos. Just looking at the amount of shots, actually, we haven't had it. Seems like we haven't had much goal mouth action. 8 shots in total for Brazil, only 2 of them on target. 6 for Switzerland, none on target. So, yeah, tells you the tale of the tape. But we knew this would happen. I'm still annoyed at myself that I weren't here this morning. Here's Gabriel Jesus, has to come short for it, into Anthony. Anthony's now going to run at Rodriguez. Bruno Guimaraes on the edge of the box. He manages to find Casemiro, though. Heavy touch from him, but it did take a deflection off of a Swiss player. So it's going to be a corner ball. 10 minutes left, corner ball for Brazil. Look at them goats there. Cafu, Ronaldo, and Gilberto Silva. Anthony here. Corner ball. Bruno Guimaraes on the edge of the box, but you'd imagine this is going into the mixer, as they say. Anthony of Manchester United. He's got Marquinhos to aim at. It's going to be headed out, though, by Elvedi. Only as far as Bruno Guimaraes. His header, though, is straight at Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer tries to take it quick. Alexandro gets across, though, to defend it, and it's gone out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Switzerland. Less than 10 minutes left now. Jamie says France look as though they're in autopilot. Are they everyone's pick after seeing Brazil today? I think it changes, man, doesn't it? It changes daily. You know, last time Brazil, yeah, they'll win it. Spain 7-0, they'll win it. That's gone quite a little bit now. We mentioned, didn't we, about them having that killer up top. David Villa, for example, Fernando Torres. Here is Akanji into Seferovic. Oh, Vidma. Disappointing today. Here's Rodrigo. Tries to beat his man. He has come away with the ball. Anthony runs inside. It's going to be Militao on the overlap. Has pace. Fernandez gets across. Anthony. Why aren't you doing his... He's having like easy for me to say. Anyway, Vinicius Jr. comes inside. Dink pass into Rodrigo. Oh, it's a goal by Manchester United's Casemiro. He makes it 1-0 to Brazil. And he does get very, very fortuitous, I can't lie. I think it actually comes off a Kanji. Anthony's involved. It goes into Rodrigo, who tries a lovely little pass through. And Casemiro hits it. And it actually comes off of Akanji. That's so disheartening, if you like, for Switzerland. Very fortuitous, but we do have a goal, and it has gone to Brazil. It was Vinicius Jr. He passed it into Rodrigo. Lovely little pass from Rodrigo. Maybe I'm being very harsh. Maybe he hits it clean. Let's have a look. No, it comes off the arse. It's a great strike, but it comes off the arse of Akanji, and it takes it away from Sommer. There's no way... Yeah, Sommer's got that saved. Sommer's got that saved for me if it doesn't come off Akanji. But it comes off Akanji and it puts Brazil 1-0 up. That's a huge goal in terms of the group. Switzerland then just being on 3 points. So obviously if Serbia were to beat them, they would progress. But it's Casemiro who scores the goal to make it Brazil 1, Switzerland 0 with less than 10 minutes remaining. It was a well-worked goal, to be fair. Vinicius Jr. into Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays a pass, a lovely little disguise pass into Casemiro. It's it first time. It takes a wicked deflection off the arse of Akanji, though, and into the back of the net, and it's Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. Kaka there in the crowd as well, celebrating. So Brazil 1-0 up. Do you know what, right? I don't know why England don't do this, but if you've noticed by a lot of the top nations, they take all their ex-pros. They're all in the crowd. Yeah, you've got Ronaldo, you've got Roberto Carlos, Kaka, Gilberto Silva. Who's turning up for the England games like that? Do you know what I mean? We don't. But then again, we don't have players of that ilk, do we? We don't have players of them levels, man. Can you imagine looking at our crowd and seeing like Nobed Lampard, Fat Wayne Rooney, Stevie G going, of course, you know what I mean? So it's just not the same, is it? But Brazil absolutely bouncing, and we're going to see another change. I think it's Alex Telles. He's going to be the one to come on just to shore it up, maybe. Yeah, who we got, TB? I don't know who we got, bro. Not on them levels anyway. Shearer, but he's in the studio. I'm not saying it, but he's a goal scorer, and I don't know. It just seems to be more like they're more as one. Like whereas our nations, especially back in the day, as we know, none of them got on. None of them got on. They were all on the Man United table, the Chelsea table, the Liverpool table. Whereas it all looks just like so. I don't know. Everyone just looks so together within that group. Alex Telles is coming on then, so it's probably going to be Alexandro to come off. I don't know if it's been a sub of a substitute there. I think Fernandez has come off potentially. Yeah, is Alexandro's come off for Brazil. I don't know if it's the substitution Fernandez who's come off for a more attacking change potentially for Switzerland. One's Alex Telles anyway. Switcher player looking for Anthony. Rodriguez battling with him. Oh, I tell you what, Anthony's come away with it. He's done really well. It should have crossed it, man. He's all left foot, though, isn't he? He don't have a right foot. Tries to get round Rodriguez. Rodriguez defends really, really well this time. Stays on his feet and has a chance to clear for Switzerland. It is just a case of getting that ball up the field now for Switzerland. Vidma was the one changed, for Frey. And it looks like Fernandez has come out to the right. Sorry, I thought he was getting subbed. Alex Telles then into Gabriel Jesus, just pocketing up on that left-hand side. We know that. Oh, Rodrigo with the strike, saved by Sommer. And Brazil are now getting into the groove. They're now getting into the groove. Good save by Jan Sommer, but it is going to be... Oh, was it a save? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Jan Sommer with the save. It's going to be a corner ball. You're right, TB. They're all in the telly, aren't they? Here's Alex Telles. Rodrigo. Thiago Silva switches it out to Anthony. Bruno Guimaraes wants it off him. Anthony tries a strike. All right foot, that lad. Poor strike. I don't know if he's... I mean, he's got white teeth. He's got whiter teeth than Vinicius Jr. there. No one's got whiter teeth, though, than Roberto Firmino. Ball over the top looking for Seferovic. Cleared by Thiago Silva. Guimaraes is going to bring it down. We'll try to at least. He need it. Poor touch from him, especially a player of his standards. Jay Quinn says, I'll admit Brazil has talent, but I have some very little respect for them. A team that plays aggressive defence like fouls don't exist, then flap with every touch from the opposition. Here. You've got that South American bite, yeah? The Argentinians are the same, though, right? Like you say, they just end up on the deck. Scream. Like Argentina did it loads against Saudi Arabia. Foul given against Elvedi there. It's going to be a free kick to Brazil in a dangerous situation. There's about 2 minutes left of this tie to go. Gabriel Jesus is the one brought down. I think it's very soft. Referee. Why is it doing that? It's doing my tweets. Don't want your adverts. Let me just get rid of this. Like the video if you haven't already as well. Klopp has some seriously white pearlers. Yeah, him and Firmino probably went together, right? They probably went Turkey together. Rodrigo's not going to be the one to take it. It's going to be Alex Telles to whip this free kick in. Goes back post. Terrible. Deliveries from set pieces have not been great. Jan Sommer stops it going out for a throw. Goes short there. Into Frey. Kanji. Good pressing this from Brazil. What was supposed to be a quick get out by Sommer has ended up being them defending here. Jan Sommer's had to come out for it. They're asking for a pass back, but there's no chance of that. He's gone short there into Seferovic. Challenge though. Anthony tries to roll the ball. Xhaka going across. Xhaka will probably put him in the bin here. Oh, they can't give a free kick against Xhaka there. Yeah. Is it? Xhaka and Jesus involved. Xhaka just giggling at him. I said, listen, bro, I knock you out, man, when we get back to club. Don't worry about that. Oh, he's give it to Brazil. I think that's soft. We're coming up to the 90th minute anyway. Thank you, Andy D. Yeah, can't wait for Leeds content. Thank you for dropping in and popping a like on for me, though, brother. That means a lot, yeah? Thank you for that. 83 people watching. We're coming up to the 90th minute. Not sure on stoppage 5, do we reckon? It seems to have definitely got shorter after the earlier rounds. Anyway, Bruno Guimaraes is the one stood over this with Rodrigo. Takes it into Anthony. Anthony to Rodrigo. Get that ball in the box. There's not many yellow shirts in there, though. They're happy and content to just keep the ball. Bruno Guimaraes, Anthony, Rodrigo. Knocking it around in a little triangle. Bruno Guimaraes gives it away. His touch was poor earlier on as well, but look at all them yellow shirts. No way out there. No way out for Switzerland. It goes back to Alisson. He'll give it to Alex Telles. Fresh legs down this left-hand side. 6 minutes, 6 minutes at a time, folks. Chance is given away there by Thiago Silva. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a good knock by Xhaka, but the player on the left wasn't really wise to it, to be honest. And of course, you know, Alisson's going to take his time with this. Freshly shaven, you could argue, Alisson. I'm used to seeing him with a beard at Liverpool. Full beard. Casemiro's got his hand in the air. Maybe he wants it. Alisson says, smash a like. Yes, please do that. How's Martin getting on? I hope he's doing well. Headed by Elvedi. Oh, but I tell you what, Militao gets up there. Militao's had a good game. I don't know how that's a free kick. He just gets up and wins the bloody ball. Militao can't believe it, and nor can I. 5 minutes left. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. Switzerland still within contention, of course, will be in second with 3 points. But it just means they would have to beat Serbia on the I think it'll be Friday, if not at least get a point. And then Cameroon, so a point against Serbia still gets them through, right? You'd fancy Brazil to beat Cameroon. Ball down the line, looking for Rodriguez. Militao will just shepherd it. Decides not, just flick it over his head and smash it upfield. TB says a lot of the Brazilians all play in England almost. Yeah, there's a lot in there and Ligue 1. Not Ligue 1, La Liga. What am I on about? Sorry. Just on the pitch now, I'm thinking it's all La Liga, isn't it? La Liga in England. Alex Telles. Where's Telles now? He's not Man United anymore, is he? Where did Alex Telles go? Good cross by Rodriguez. They've needed him on set pieces. I don't know why he wasn't taking corners. Where is Rodriguez playing? Not Rodriguez, sorry. Alex Telles now. Does anyone know? Let me have a look. I'm just trying to think. So you've got Militao, obviously, at Real Madrid. Thiago Silva. Or Marquinhos playing at PSG. Don't know where Alexandro is now. Guimarães, Casemiro. Ball. They're in here. Brazil. Vinicius Jr. gets away. Kanji coming across. He's got to pass the ball. Poor. The two Brazilians of Real Madrid fame should have combined there. It should have been 2-0, but that's poor from Vinicius Jr. I'm just trying to work. So you've got, who's on the pitch now? Casemiro, Anthony, Bruno Guimarães, Jesus. Yeah, a lot of them are in the Premier League, aren't they? Vinny and Rodrigo at Real Madrid. Where's Alex Telles? Casemiro was the goal scorer, the mum overlord. I'm going to have to check where Alex Telles is at now. I swear he's not at Man United anymore. Sevilla. So he's in La Liga. He is in La Liga. There you go. So either La Liga or the Premier League. 3 minutes left. Casemiro with the late goal to sink Swiss hearts. Oh, great ball to Vinicius Jr. This time he finds Rodrigo. What a challenge, Akanji. What a challenge. Route 1 stuff, too easy. That's Switzerland all over the shop. Great ball up. Good touch by... it was Casemiro who took it. Look, great touch by Vinny Jr. this time into Rodrigo. Hits it. Goes back across the goalkeeper. Had Akanji not got there, probably is 2-0. Brazil look off the bench there, ready to celebrate. That's pissed me off a little bit there. Who do they think they are? Even Edison getting ready to get involved. You ain't even playing, mate. Get in the bin. Pull that by Ralph. Ralph? What do you mean? Thiago Silva into Alex Telles. Vinicius Jr. What a turn that is. There's Rodrigo. That was just nectar. That was Brazil at its best there between Rodrigo and Vinny Jr. I can't lie to you. That bit of skill there was special. Vinny Jr. keeps it in. Here he is running at Fernandez. Gets it across him. Twisting, turning. Oh, lovely little pass. Brazil have scored and are starting to turn into the Brazilian samba stars that we know and love, right? Here's Alex Telles. Guimarães. Jesus. Oh, we know his dribbling abilities. We've seen a lot of that at Arsenal this season. Here's Vinny Jr. Is he going to try something sick again? It's defended this time and Fernandez has a chance to get. But look at that from Alex Telles. Them fresh legs. Raf's not on, Barry. Raf's not on the pitch, bro. We've got a minute left of added time. It looks like this is going to finish. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. Alex Telles with the throw. Guimarães comes short for it. Here's Jesus. Oh, Jesus tries to roll it round to Alex Telles, but it's going to be a corner ball. Probably going to be last action of the game here. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. Brazil top the group 6 points and will progress to the next round of the World Cup. Who will they face? Well, I don't actually know. They'll be winners of another group. Or second in the other group, sorry. I needed a World Cup wall chart, don't I? Fernandez, chance here for Switzerland. Last throw of the dice. It's a ball by Xhaka, cut out by Anthony. And that's probably going to be it. And Brazil are probably going to win this game. Referee puts his whistle to his mouth. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. There we go. Full time. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. Brazil progress. 6 points, top of the group. 6 points for them. There's the legends that are Ronaldo, all them sort of things clapping. That is some fluff on his chin there from Roberto Carlos. Barry says, I'm pretending to watch the match. Love that. So Brazil progress. Switzerland still in it, though. They will have to get at least a point against Serbia. If they get a point, they're through. Unless, of course, Cameroon beat Brazil, but I can't see that. So it's still all to play for second. Brazil have progressed to the next stage of the World Cup, the round of 16. Listen, I will be back at 6:45. Of course, as probably the best looking tie on paper, Portugal take on Uruguay. I will see you then. Thanks as always for tuning in. Smash a like on the way out. And